Okay, hello. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, don't know me, haven't seen me before, my name is Amy. I am just a gal who loves to play with makeup and really just put that out there for you guys. Yeah, so for today, this is going to be another two-part video. First part, what we're doing here today, we are going to talk about drugstore foundation. What's good, what's bad, what we love, what's So if that's something that you want to see, please stay tuned. Feel free to watch. Wow, this is really close. Like let's back that up a bit. All up in my grill. All right. So please stay tuned. We're gonna get in it. I've got pretty much one from all of like the usual suspects here that I'm talking about. So yeah, if you want to see me rant about some drugstore foundation, stay tuned and feel free to keep on watching. All right, guys, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to get in it. Today I am talking to you about drugstore foundations. Why? Because it's the most accessible foundation to everybody. Like everybody probably has a Walmart. If you don't, you've got a Rite Aid. If you don't, you've got a Walgreens. If you don't, you've got CVS. You know, like you've got some place close that you can get your hands on these. And I think that that's important. Like talking about makeup that's accessible to everybody. So that's what we're doing today. Okay. I'm going to go, I think by price. Like I have notes, like I've written notes about this shit. Like, okay, I'm a note girl. So we are gonna go, I think based on price, really, like truly, because that's important too, you know. So the first one that I want to talk to, I mean, I do talk to my foundation sometimes. Like, please, dear God, comb my face. Maybe that's actually me talking to God and praying like things go well. But anyway, let's go. So the first one I want to talk about is this guy right here. I almost dropped that. Oh, dear God. Can you? Yep. This is the Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Foundation. This one is in the shade Creamy Beige, 122 Creamy Beige. And what you're going to notice too with my foundations, I have so many because I feel like I'm never the same shade twice. Like if I'm tanning, I'm different shades. If I'm not tanning and I'm my usual pasty pale white, like I'm a different shade. So, and that's also why I think drugstore foundation is really good, because I don't want to go spending anywhere from $30 to $60 on a foundation and then it's not right, or I tan and then I can't use it anymore. So I think drugstore foundation definitely has a place in my heart for me. But anyway, back to this Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless. So this one claims lightweight, mattifies, refines pores. It's a natural finish. Micro powders are in this to control shine and to blur pores. And this is available in 24 shades. Retail-ish price on this. It's going to vary, obviously, depend on where you buy your makeup. But I found online for like $7.99. That's not too bad for a foundation. So, you know, and if that doesn't sound right or you guys are seeing different prices, let me know. Definitely comment down below. But this foundation, I grabbed this a lot, I would say. You know, when I'm this shade, I don't mind using it. Nothing that I found online gave me like it wears up to this. So, and I don't remember, because it's been a little bit since I've worn this one, if it wore well, like if it wore for a long time. So, I might, comment down below, like I might wear it and comment down below, or even like put pictures on my Instagram to show you like, yep, it's been on for 12 hours and this is what it looks like. So I can do that. But just some of the things that kind of I've noticed with this one. I mean, it's not super full coverage. So, I mean, the natural finish for me is great, but it's not super full coverage, but it is buildable. The only thing that I absolutely hate about this foundation, this, I hate, especially when you get farther into the jar, I hate that it doesn't have a pump, because I literally, like, I've got kind of bony, stupid hands. So, like, when I'm trying to, like, powder, like, get this out and I'm, like, on my hand, I feel like I'm going to break a bone in my hand. Could I put this on something else? Yes. Could I not, like, put it right on my hand? Yes. Could I shake it and make it a little bit more viscous before putting it on my hand? Probably. All of these are solutions to the problem that is there is no pump, but it's just an annoyance to me. That's my personal opinion. It is what it is. Moving on. So the next one I want to talk about is actually from Covergirl. And this is actually the foundation that I am wearing today, right now on my face. This is what I'm wearing. And it is the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. And this is the color M80, Caramel Beige. Yes, I know it is a little darker. Like, it also has like a little bit more of like a yellow undertone. But I like it, you know, and I wear a little bit lighter setting powder too. So like it lightens up my makeup. So I'm fine with it. I feel like I did a pretty good job like matching my foundation to my neck, because my face is obviously always a lot lighter because we wear SPF. Like I try not to let the sun, like straight sun, touch my face. So this one touts that it's a matte that isn't cakey or dry. I would say that's true. I don't ever notice this settling into fine lines and wrinkles. I love that. 12-hour comfort matte. Up to 12-hour comfort matte. Yes. Transfer resistant also, and oil controlling. Obviously it's mattifying, so there's mattifying powders, I think it says. And then this one also has it's like a flexible hold that it like actually moves with your face. Again, I would say yes, because I don't ever noticing it settling into fine lines and wrinkles. So that's good. 40 shades. 40 shades is good. And then obviously pore minimizing as well. You know your girl. Like, if you've seen any of my other videos, been here before, you know I struggle with larger pores. So anything that minimizes my pores, I'm about it. I'm down. So love this. Both positive. There's a pump. This looks disgusting. Sorry guys, I'm not neat with my foundation. I think this is a good one. Like, I reach for this, like I said, quite often. This one retails anywhere from $7.98 to like $11.49 depending on where you buy it. So still affordable. I like it. It's a good foundation. The transfer resistant part, I think on the commercial, if you've seen the commercials, they'll like put it on their arm and then they'll rub something white on, like a white sweater or something over it. Don't do that. You're going to ruin your stuff. It's going to be ruined. It's ruined. You're never going to wear it again. I have not seen that it has been that transfer resistant. I have pulled shirts on over my head with this makeup on and it is left. Has it left as bad as some of my other foundations? No. So it is resistant, but this is not transfer proof. So keep that in mind. Just be careful. Like, is it better than maybe a lot out there? Yes. Is it the best? Maybe. For drugstore, maybe. I don't know. I haven't compared like transfer resistantness, but whatever. It's a good one. And again, here's the struggle, and I will disclaimer. Obviously, these are foundations that I have already purchased. If you want me to try one or you have a suggestion for me, leave it in the comment box. Let me know. I will definitely do that. But these are ones that I purchase because I love them. Like, I've already tried them. I've already gone through the pain for you. I've already put them on my face. Went, yep, works. Or actually, if it didn't work, I threw it away, probably. So keep that in mind. You know, this is just me. The next one that we are going to talk about is, let's do Maybelline, because I don't think we've done Maybelline yet. Yeah, we did. To Fit Me. Sorry, it's been 4 minutes and I've forgotten. All right, so this is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. Yeah. This one is actually in the color Classic Ivory. So obviously this is one that I do have darker in this. I've actually have 4 of these. This, for the longest time, was my tried and true. This was my ride or die. Like, if you saw me ever with makeup on, this was the foundation. Yeah, I told my best friend about this. So she used it. I think she still uses it. I'm not sure. I'll have to text her at a later time to fact check that. Pretty sure she still uses this. Anyway, the thing I love, like when they say full coverage, they're not lying. Like full coverage. So flawless finish that doesn't fade or shift all day. Selling point. Am I showing you these guys? Like, so this is what it looks like. Anywho, 24-hour wear or up to 24-hour wear. And doesn't clog pores. Saturated color pigments provide an ultra transforming effect. I don't know what that means. But doesn't clog pores, and obviously the length of wear that this claims is game changer. And then this is available in 28 shades. So it could have a few more shades. I don't know. Hopefully they're going to look to expand it. Maybe they already have. Actually, no, unless they've done that like sometime this week. These are notes from recent. So let's forget that. But hopefully they do extend the shade range, because obviously that's really key. You know, no longer are we seeing where a brand hopefully has 5 shades and it's like light, medium, dark, porcelain. Like, come on. Like, people have different undertones to their skin. People have different, and I think that a lot of the drugstores are picking up on that and giving us what we need to, like, make this look good. So, one of the reasons that I stopped wearing this was because although it says that it doesn't clog pores, and it doesn't. I've never had like a breakout from this. It did feel heavy. And when I wear this, because it's full coverage, I notice that you can definitely, I look like I have makeup on. I definitely look like I'm wearing foundation. Like it definitely makes you look like you're wearing makeup because it's full coverage. Sometimes I need this. Like if I'm having a bad skin day or week or who knows, this is the stuff. As far as it does say that it's transfer resistant. The shifts doesn't fade or shift all day or night. When I'm at work, I will notice like it slides. Because I usually wear my glasses at work, so if I like move my glasses or they slide down my nose, like I have a line of makeup. Could it be from sweat underneath? Maybe, but it does transfer. Like, so just be aware of that. Like whatever. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say about that. It's still a great foundation. I still grab this, like I said, when I have bad skin days that I need more full coverage, or not bad skin days, or just days that I need more full coverage foundation. This is still always going to be the thing that I grab, the brand that I go to. This is my gal. So, anyway, moving on to L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. This is what she looks like. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is in the color, I don't know, natural beige. See, hopefully you've picked up that when I'm tanner, beige is kind of my go-to. So yeah. But yes. Anywho, moving on. This is touting an up to 24-hour wear. Hydrating glow lightweight, creamy, medium coverage, but it does not claim to be buildable. So if you are a full coverage gal, or like a little bit more of a full coverage, or like even a medium foundation that you can build to full coverage if you need it, this is not your foundation. But the finish is gorgeous. It kind of gives you that like dewy, like, I don't know, just like a shiny glow, like a glow finish. I don't grab this one a lot because I have skin that doesn't like to cooperate. So I don't grab this one. And in fact, for a long time, I think I was actually mixing this with another foundation to see if I could impart the glow from this foundation to that. That did not work. All I did was wind up just clogging my pores because I was putting too much foundation on. But that's a me problem, so anywho. But if you are blessed with beautiful skin, this would be perfect for you. So yeah, so if you have really gorgeous, like even skin and you don't have to correct a lot, and you just like that like natural, like glow, dewy skin, this would be one for you. And this one retails for about $12.99. So it's a little bit on the higher end-ish, but obviously, you know, it just depends on where you get that. So next, I have two, and they're about the same. They're about the same price point. The next one I'm going to talk about, because I went from like less expensive to the more expensive for this. Next I want to talk about is the Revlon Color Stay 24-Hour Foundation. I have this one in the color Nude. Before we went to Mexico, this was what I was wearing because that was the shade I was. And then we went to Mexico and I came home and kept tanning, and now I'm not the shade. Good. Okay, so there are two formulas for this. There is the matte finish and the natural finish. I grabbed, this one is the natural finish, I believe. Yes, natural finish. Set it on the back. So the natural finish only has 24 shades, and then the matte finish has actually 43 shades. I don't necessarily understand the difference between the shade ranges, but whatever. But there are differences between the formulas. So the matte finish, I think, is for like a more oily skin type, and the natural finish is for normal or dry, and that's kind of me. I only really get oily in my T-zone, so I would consider that lucky for me, and that's anytime I have any makeup slide or any issues, that's where it is in my T-zone. So even with like my Super Stay where I'm like, oh, it transfers, I've only ever seen it to really transfer in my T-zone where I'm oily, and that could just be because during the day I'm producing oils, and that's what happens. This one does tell up to the 24-hour wear, and it is a medium coverage, but it's buildable to a full coverage. And I will say I've used this plenty of times. I've had no problem with the coverage whatsoever. And like I said, this one is for normal to dry skin. It doesn't dry you out, so that's good. I do like this. All of these I've grabbed. I will continue to grab. They're good foundations. And then this one, $14.49, so a little bit pricier, but you know, a little goes a long way. And I mean, if you're not building up to like, say this, you know, it's gonna last you a while. This one, that's one thing I did forget to mention too, is maybe 1 to 2 pumps, maybe 2 pumps, like that's at the max, and you've got your whole face. Like, one pump really like goes a long way for the coverage because it is so full coverage. You can get away, like one bottle of that foundation will last you a pretty long time. So it's worth it. It like makes that money worth it to you, you know, to spend that. And I think that that's important because, I mean, gosh, we work hard for our money, kids. Like, anyhow. Okay, last but not least, L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. Here is this gal right here. This is a good one. This is a good one. Long-lasting foundation, lightweight, breathable texture, and it actually like puts that right on the bottle. So that is something you don't get a lot of is a breathable foundation. Like, and some people want that. Like, I mean, by some people, that's like people with skin. So, like, all people. Because, I mean, who wants, like, that, like, you know, like, you can't move your face because it's going to crack because, you know, whatever. So, this little guy right here, waterproof, transfer resistant, and sweat resistant. Game changer. Game changer. Game over, really, like with this guy. And this is a medium to full coverage because it's buildable. So again, I actually haven't used this as much because of the shade. Like, I got this early on. Like, I think I saw it on another YouTuber's video, probably any of the makeup artists. I think it was Tati Westbrook. And she, like, raved about this, I feel like. And I was like, oh, I gotta go try it. So it was, like, probably closer to the beginning of the year that I grabbed this. And, I mean, I was not this color for a very long time because we were tanning so hard to get to Mexico. You know, we were pretty much tanning every day. So yeah, that's all. But so yeah, so that's why I haven't used this a lot. But there are 30 shades to choose from. So I actually may pick this up in a different shade and try it again because I'm like, with everything that it claims, I mean, why not? Like, in the up to 24-hour wear, but breathable, like, that is curious to me. Because I will say sometimes with my Super Stay, I do feel like maybe a little dry at the end of the day. Like, you know. And that brings me to my next kind of little disclaimer here. So, obviously, I've told you guys that one of my issues is my shade. Like, I change shades. There are products out there that if you grab a shade and, you know, you're like, let's say it's summer and you're this shade normally during the summer, but then it gets winter. Okay. If you're from Michigan or any of like the northern states that you have a pretty severe winter, you don't see the sun for a certain amount of months. Like, it's just fact of the matter. So there are like lightning drops that you can add to your foundation, and a lot of them, I think most of them, aren't going to change the actual texture, like the basic like formula of the foundation. It'll just lighten it up a little bit. And you start with like just a little bit, build it, see how that works, you know, do a little spot test. No, throw some more in. So you can do that. I should do that. Here we are. Or like sometime, like, because this one, like, this was the first one, and I think this one, yeah, 28 shades. That's a lot of shades, but I still, when I went and bought this one, I didn't find my perfect match. So I actually started just mixing 2 shades, and I'm like, yeah, that works. Like, that's my color. So you can do that too. You can mix a couple shades. Like, is it going to increase your cost? Yeah, but it's still going to last you the same amount of time, if not a little longer, because you're doing, you know, one pump from one pump from the other. It's going to last you, you know, so that's another option. And then, like, for my full coverage, for my Super Stay that I just said, I was like, it makes me a little dry sometimes. Or like, it really mats me down and I'm just like, I don't look like I have any like glow or anything, you know. So then I grab another product, and it's one of many. This one I got from Target. It's the Pixie Skin Treats Glow Mist, and it has, I don't know what propolis is, but I know what argan oil is. So it's just a little, like, it's a nourishing mist, hydrant protector. You could spray this on before your makeup. That's fine. So spray my beauty blender, foundation's on the back of my hand, and then I dip it in and then apply my makeup. And it does give a pretty, like, nice glowy finish. Like, kind of adds that to that. So you can do that with, I think Farsali has like a illuminating spray. Tatcha Beauty has one. Those are pretty, like, higher end. So if you're like, I'm not spending $70 on a spray or whatever it is, like, cool. grabbed this one. I think this was, I don't even remember what this was, from Target, maybe $10, maybe $12, something like that. So pretty inexpensive. And there are a lot of brands that have something similar to this. If I see any more, like when I'm out and about in the stores, I'll comment down below to let you guys know. But that is basically it. Those are the foundations that I'm talking about. Like, let me make sure I got through all these notes. And I think I did. I don't remember if I mentioned the price on this one, though. It's $14.99. If I did, I'm just going to repeat it because I have apparently, like, short-term memory today. But yeah. So those are the foundations that I know and love and use. Again, if there's something else that you guys are like, you have to try this. This is like game changer, like life altering. Link it down below. And like I said, this is part 1. I will do another video at some point in time. Maybe not the next video, but some point in time. Of part 2 of like my prestige brands that I use. Again, I don't use them all the time. Like usually it's when I've got, something special going on, because A, they're expensive, and B, like, I want to save them, and C, again, I have shade issues. So, but yeah, I will plan on doing that at some point in time. If you like this video, feel free to hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more of me, please, please, please subscribe. Definitely come join me on this little party that I have every week. Also, feel free to comment anything, questions, concerns, feedback. All feedback I'm trying to take is good feedback because it helps me grow and change and either do better or do what you guys want to see. Also, if you want to see more of me, almost forgot, you can. My Instagram is a.marieartistry19. That is Instagram. And then Facebook is unofficial Amy Adams, or at the unofficial Amy Adams. Feel free to slide over to my other socials. Please subscribe here. And I will see you again very soon. Call me on now.